good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, my brother's music. So I'm gonna be real. We all love Corey Holcomb. Maybe not everybody loves him, but I do. Wanna know why? Every Tuesday, he's going to say something ridiculous and out of this world that maybe you wasn't thinking about or you were thinking about. And he's probably the only person that's gonna come out and say it. And when he says it, he ain't pulling no punches. He ain't gonna edit it. He ain't gonna say nothing. He gonna just call it out, and he has some very unconventional takes. But that's why, it'd be like 15,000 of us in the chat room. Some days I'll stay up till like 8 or 9 in the morning because you never know what he's going to say. And he says so much stuff, you can't even get it into the episodes because every 5 minutes he's saying something ridiculous, whether it's funny or whether it's true. But he's come under fire for having some disparaging comment about his daughter. Now, I think about a few years ago, he said something about his ex-wife or something like that. But he talks about his son, his daughter quite frequently on the podcast, which is a little different from most of us as creators. We have problems with our family, but most of us shy away from that. And I'm going to tell you why that is. Other people will start digging that up, and start trying to bring that out about you. So that's why I believe like most of us do shy away from it. And then most people just don't want it out there. Well, Corey Holcomb does not care. And this clip that we're going to play is quite controversial. So let's go ahead and check it out and we'll come back.
Man, my daughter was talking to me the other day. I was like,
you start back talking to her?
No, that's crazy.
How she just called you out the blue?
Hell yeah, because she needed something.
Dang. You should have gave him my number, man.
You still on that looking Marcus?
I believe my daughter runs circles around me, boy.
Shoot.
She taller than him for sure.
Yeah.
She ain't taller than me.
Yes.
She is not taller than me.
Oh, the last time she was here, I got a picture of she and I standing next to each other. You see how tall she is.
I mean, I brought it up because she tried to run game on me. Like she was brought up by her mama. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later. You just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my mother, man. I'll go make another daughter. I don't give a if you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say, you motherfucker. I don't give a it's my kid. My motherfucker. You know your daughter trying to get in touch with you? I say, oh, mama, you watch that little
Ha!
Yeah, see, it's. I get where you guys are coming from because I had the same.
You watch that little that is brought up in this new generation where there is no honor. There is no respect thy parents. There is no, the way the youngsters are brought up now, they will over the mama and daddy quicker than they'll over somebody in the streets. What the I don't give a if you are so hell-bent in making me a villain and saying I did you wrong, get the away from me. I didn't love your mama. You just popped up on it. I try to show you love. I come out here, I did all this but she was still talking shit. So I'm just saying, it's like, I'm not like everybody else. I don't need your acceptance. Somebody said to me, my mama said to me today, Cory, later in life, you might need your daughter. I said, if I need that, I'm done for. A lot of my not say this.
No, and it's hard for others to relate because
you motherfucker with kids, your kids ain't shit. Your kids run over you. And you know they run over you. And you let them run over you and you justify by saying, these my kids.
Exactly.
Now with me, if I got somebody, I capitalize every letter in somebody. If somebody running over me, I'm going to tell them, I'm about to get over here fast. Because I want to on you. Give who you are. You don't get to me over. I don't give a It's my time on this planet. I ain't finna be worried about your funky ass, whoever the you are. If you ain't no righteous motherfucker, I don't give a if it's your child or whoever it is.
The same way, yep.
Get the fuck away from me, especially when you grown. You can have a little patience with a child. Sometimes you can beat a child up and get away with it.
Oh my God, stop.
I'm saying, but when motherfuckers is 20, 25, 30,
yeah, you know,
talking crazy to you, if you let them hang around you because they're your kids, that shows human weakness in you.
So guys, let me just say this. All right, now, if I had a daughter and, you know, that happened, most definitely I would have never got on to YouTube and said that. All right. If I felt that way, me personally, I wouldn't have said it. Now, that's the difference between what makes Corey Holcomb great on YouTube. And that's why I can't get 13,000 people in a room because, hey, listen, Corey Holcomb is he's just a real person. He don't care. And a lot of us think the things that he's saying. Now, again, some people are going to have an issue with him calling his daughter, you know, out of her name and everything like that. I won't get into that, what people want to say about their kids and stuff. Won't say who's wrong or who's right. Cause I got some people at my family. Stop the show. If I really could tell y'all, and these are people very, very close to me. Let's just say I think about them the way that he's talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. But let me get into this. A lot of fathers are disrespected by their kids a lot. Okay, I know people have family members, and even me. Basically, they only call you when they want something, and they're talking about you behind your back the whole time. They dragging you. They're unappreciative when you don't want to give them something. They're, you know, threatening and all kind of stuff. They're out there putting out information about you to the public that's wrong. It happens, man. A lot of times families and friends are some of your biggest enemies. And a lot of black men, and I know this, have tried to be in their kid's life, right? You try to see your daughter, your son, for whatever reason, it's not working out. Then you send them money, you trying to be supportive, and you just getting disrespected just to say you have a son or a daughter. And the whole time, the things that you're doing, they don't ever appreciate it. And they always agreeing with their mother. And at a certain level, you're like, okay, you don't respect me? Well, fuck you then. You know, you're dead to me. Let your mama take care of you. And that happens to not only your own kids, but it can happen to your mom and dad and them too. You know, people act funny, man, when you start getting money, you start doing very well. But he mentioned that, hey, listen, you know, you kind of popped up. I really didn't love your mom. I mean, again, it's something that I wouldn't say. But again, you know, if one thing is true, a man, if he loves the lady he's dealing with, it's a better chance, or if he's loved her, he's gonna love the kid more. But now if the mom has issues, if it's drama, I've seen so many times where, let's say, for example, a man has a kid. The mother don't want the man to see the kid. Something like that's going on. The man moves on with his life. Now that mom is out there, put a clap sound, she getting thotted out, smashed out. Then she's always telling, you know, the kids about the dad's new life. Now the dad done moved on. He done married another woman. They got new kids, new family. Angry music. See, this is why your dumbass daddy don't want to come and see you. But because you're so toxic, you know, the dad try to get you in the life. It's always a problem. And then the kid is acting just like the mother. What do? You know, do you want to be a father, you know, basically by any means necessary? Some of us will do that. And then you go around life as a black father, you know, unappreciated. They want what you got when you die. They want your assets, but they don't want to respect you for the things that you're doing. So some fathers have the attitude that Cory is having. Like, look, man, I'm not trying to be disrespected. Even like Brian McKnight, his original kids, he don't even claim them no more for the most part. He claims his new kids with his Filipino wife. And people are like, well, that ain't right. Well, I mean, he's remarried. You know, we can't tell him how to feel. And the more that I've gotten older, I start to see, you know, and some of you black men understand this. You were the guy that was disrespecting your father when you were young because of some of the lies your mother told you. Then once you start having kids, now you and your father are the same person. Now your kid's disrespecting you in the same way. Now you start to understand. And again, I wouldn't do that at all. I would handle that completely different. But I do understand there is a lot of frustration with black men. and the way that black men are viewed, how they, you know, a lot of black men are just tired of their efforts being in vain. You know, now that I'm older, now, you know, I'm in this business. It's a lot of people that I look after, I look out for, you know, people in my family, and, you know, and then people just don't be respecting what you're doing, the effort that you're putting in, things you're doing for them. And who's doing something for you as a black man? You know what I mean? Who's doing something for you? So it's like, well, look, since I'm dead to you, you don't respect me. Well, here's that same energy. And, you know, I guess people think that, you know, parents are supposed to just take whatever disrespect they can get off people. And that's just not what's going to happen, man. You know, I think a lot of black fathers want to say what he said and they can't say it. They thinking it though. We know that they're thinking it, but they can't say it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.